So these are some of the indicators that the team and I came up with for how you can tell if your plant is failing and possibly in need of a restart. These are things like low BOD removal. Maybe you're normally getting 98% and all of a sudden, yikes, you're getting 80%. Same thing with TSS removal, ammonia removal, that's a big one. And nitrifiers, as most of us know, are probably the most fragile and finicky creatures in the wastewater business. Same thing, low nitrate removal. And there's a couple of things that could go into that because we know nitrate removal is a separate part of treatment. Foaming issues, maybe in your aeration basin or your oxidation ditch. Poor settling, color change, maybe your mixed liquor or maybe your lagoon even is a different color than it normally is, and maybe it smells bad. And then the big one here is a decrease in oxygen uptake. And that's a big one because usually what that means is that your bugs are not behaving like they should be under normal circumstances when your plant's operating like it should be. And then what happened? That's probably the biggest question that most people have because you need to kind of cut off these problems at the source. So you want to figure out exactly what it was that caused your plant upset. So these are all reasons that you might need to restart or start up your facility. So what can you do? This is the big one. This is what people came to see. So you can make an operational change. I've kind of already touched on this, but maybe the operational change is what caused your need for a restart in the first place. You get Hall activated sludge from a neighboring facility. And this is by far the most common approach to any restart or startup. You could always do nothing. A lot of people like to just kind of wait and see what happens, see if the plant will recover on its own. This might work, but it could also result in permit violations. And that's kind of what we're trying to avoid here when we're restarting a plant. So some problems that you can get from receiving activated sludge, that's the most common one. The big thing here is you never really know what you're getting from other facilities. You're essentially agreeing to inherit all of their challenges. And then also they might not have the bugs you need. For whatever reason, this specific biota works really well for the neighboring facility. However, in yours, for the type of waste you receive, you might not have adequate bugs. One of the most common challenges that arises after importing activated sludge, touched on these a little bit, but just the filamentous problem alone can lead to things like elevated TSS, lack of proper settling, problems wasting, especially if you're not getting the adequate settling, excessive foaming, which can be a nightmare, and then just overall diminished treatment capacity. An alternative solution to importing activated sludge from another facility would be to bio-augment your facility. Basically add beneficial bacteria to your operation. So you can start up your plant without having to haul activated sludge, which everyone I think would like to hear. Our recommendation is to add a product that we have called Probiotic Scrubber II. Basically, this is going to safely introduce a really diverse population of bacteria capable of restarting your facility. And usually it's going to take just a couple drums to restart your facility or start your facility, as opposed to hauling in maybe 5-10 truckloads of activated sludge, whatever it's going to take to start your facility. It's engineered to enhance regular wastewater operations. It's not a chemical. It's live liquid bacteria, and it's basically made to order. As soon as you place an order, we pull it off the digester and we ship it right to you. So it comes ready to use, hardly any maintenance at all. Again, something as simple as either dumping buckets into your operation or setting up a peristaltic pump and slow feeding it into your facility.